In today's video, we're going to be looking at the latest change and update to the Grand Theft Auto 6 map, and this is the biggest upgrade version yet. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. So that's right, today we're going to be looking at version 0.045 of the Vice City and Leonidas State mapping project, and this is the biggest update so far, and let's begin. And obviously, one of the first things you're going to notice is that there is now a panhandle to the Grand Theft Auto 6 map, and this is roughly what I think the shape is going to look like. And the creator of this Dupzor ended up saying this: disclaimer, I understand that this will be a polarizing change, but the panhandle was added due to popular speculative discussion and analysis. I want to keep this map as balanced as possible in terms of confirmed and speculative data. However, there is some evidence to point at a panhandle, and I've been mulling over it for several weeks. As with all other areas of the map, when new evidence arrives, it will be changed to reflect that. And in case you guys are wondering what he's talking about, the evidence to suggest there's going to be a panhandle, I wish I could show this to you guys, but in one of the leaked video clips, you can actually see road signs, and they actually show what the GTA 6 map is roughly going to look like in terms of its shape, and it does include a panhandle, and it kind of roughly looks like this. Now, obviously, it's not the exact same shape, but it's very similar to this Florida road sign, and where the outline seems to be cut off is where like a number or a highway sign will appear. But you can clearly see that there's that panhandle shape of Florida, and that is the exact thing we see in the GTA 6 leak, which suggests to us that there is going to be that panhandle in the northwestern part of the map. And so because of that, there is now a ton of land that we don't know what Rockstar is going to do with, because I feel like we really haven't seen this part of the world in the GTA 6 trailer so far. And we haven't really seen a lot of it in the leaked video footage that came out in September 2022. And so because of that, it now seems like there is going to be a lot of land for Rockstar to fill in. And this is just my personal speculation. I hope that it doesn't turn into a situation like the GTA 5 map, where there's a lot of land, but there isn't a whole lot going on. If you think about it, outside the city of Los Santos, there really isn't a ton to do, especially as you get more north towards the map, towards sort of like Sandy Shores and sort of towards Palito Bay. There almost seems to be less and less to do. So I hope Rockstar learns from that and they fill the world with like mysteries and secrets, kind of like what we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now let's go over some of the changes that were added in this update version 0.045. The Waning Sands area was updated based on new analysis data. As we just talked about, the island size was increased and the shape was altered to include a northwestern panhandle based on much speculative analysis and evidence. And the island and grid was also shifted to the southeast to accommodate new and future landmass. There was also an alignment issue that was fixed where Port Gellhorn didn't fully align to the leaked map section correctly after scaling up a few times. There was also some waterways added because otherwise Jason's boat would be locked into a small lake or pond, which seemed unrealistic. There was also some Sebring references added to the Port Gellhorn Raceway to avoid some confusion. There was also some more in-game names added from the leaked list to speculative locations across the map, and those names are included in purple. There was a new location, the Beacon Seminole Theater, that was added to the map in Homestead. The Vice City International Airport Metro Station was also updated, and different lines running through it were also added based on some new evidence. The address 3800 Northeast Miami Court was also added to the map in the Stockyard area based on new evidence, as well as Route 10, which is the Julia Tuttle Causeway. That was updated, and the surrounding area from it was also introduced to confirm new areas based on in-depth analysis. There was also a missing building and shed that was added from the leaked Hanks Water Tower scene, and the shape of South Beach, Washington Beach, and North Beach was also updated to better fit with the current analysis data. They also added the Flisa Stadium metro station to the map, as well as the Venetian drawbridges and buildings. Those were also introduced. The Overtown interchange was also redesigned to go with the latest analysis, as well as roads north of Port Gellhorn. They were also updated based on new observations. The size and scale, as well as the position of the domed hills, was also adjusted. A new location called 1 Biscayne Tower was also added to the map in the downtown area based on new evidence. And there was also changes made to Freeway Route 40. They removed an old unconnected road and renamed the one position under the jail in Vice Dale. And last but not least, the Nautilus area and some other island land masses were updated, and new buildings were also introduced in the area based on current evidence. So as you guys can see, there was a lot of different changes that were made here. The biggest one that's going to jump out is obviously the shape and the panhandle in the northwestern part of the map. But I really do believe this is going to roughly be the shape of the map we're looking at here. I feel like Rockstar will give us sort of that rough shape of the state of Florida in real life. And what's really cool about this, if this is roughly the final shape and size of the map, that means that the GTA 6 map has a landmass of 125 square kilometers. And what makes that even more wild is 125 square kilometers is the equivalent of 2.55 times the size of the Grand Theft Auto 5 map. So we are getting a much larger experience this time around. And again, my only hope is that Rockstar fills this amazing world of Vice City and the entire state of Leonida with just a ton to do. There's nothing worse than a massive map that doesn't have anything for us to explore, mysteries for us to solve, secrets for us to run into. So really, that's my only hope here, is that we get this big world, but it's also filled with a ton to do. I'd rather have a much smaller, packed-in world where you see things basically on every street corner versus something that's wide open and essentially barren. So hopefully the introduction of a panhandle means we get more content, and just to think that the map could evolve over time, possibly in online. That part is also crazy. There might be more islands that we could get, and this also doesn't include the fact that there could be bordering other states. Remember that Florida in real life borders Alabama and Georgia. So if Rockstar is not going to make this an island, it means that it's going to be even bigger. I guess only time will tell, but for now, that is the Grand Theft Auto 6 map that we know. It is the biggest of the bunch so far, and I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Do you like this new version of the GTA 6 map featuring a panhandle, or do you wish Rockstar would sort of keep it more of that traditional shape? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.